Let's start with our interview. First of all, can you briefly walk us through your personal education and work background?
Okay. I came from a small town in mainland side of Penang, Pulau Pinang State. My hometown was Pematang Pao. I'm sure you heard of Pematang Pao. So I came from a very small town. My neighbors are all Malay community. So some of my good friends were growing up with the Malay friends in the Malay kampung. So I went to a Chinese school in the local, about 1 kilometer from my house. My high school was in Bukit Batajam, Jising High School. And after that, after I finished my high school, I went to Penang Island, Panjang High School, where I studied journalism diploma qualification. So upon finishing my journalism qualification, I came to KL to work as a junior journalist for China Press. So I have, from very young age, I already said I want to be a journalist. So since I was very young, I just knew that I wanted to be a journalist. So I worked as a journalist in Kuala Lumpur for 3 years. And after that, I just thought, you don't make a lot of money but become a journalist. My first pay was 430 ringgit a month, long time ago. Yeah. So I thought, I wanted to go to travel and later go to university. So then I went overseas. I traveled for a bit, for a year. I went to New Zealand. And after that, I sat their university entrance qualification exam. So I was accepted to Massey University. And then I become what we call is a mature student. Anyone beyond the age of 21 is considered a mature student, because in New Zealand, the age of going to university is 18. So if you're 21, you become a mature student. So I was about 25 when I went to university, because I've been working for 3 years. Yeah. So I went in and I studied a Bachelor of Commerce, majoring in international business and finance. So as you can see, it's totally different than my journalism background. I went from art stream to become commerce stream. Don't ask me why, I don't know. It's just something that I thought, well, maybe I'm interested in business. I'm always interested in contact with people, you know. So, yep, I did my degree in New Zealand. After that, upon graduation, I started working. And my first job was with a food company in New Zealand. It's called Heinz Watis. Yeah, so that was Heinz. That was my first job. So I worked for Heinz Watis for 4 years. And because of my language skill, I was able to speak Mandarin and English. And they sent me to Hong Kong after 4 years. So I was sent to Hong Kong as an expatriate in Hong Kong for about a year. Then they sent me to Malaysia. I said, back to my home country. So I came back to Malaysia. I helped them set up a new business, food service business. And I became the business manager for Heinz Malaysia. So I've been with Heinz I worked for Heinz for 16 years. Yes. So in that 16 years, they sent me to Singapore. I helped them open up office in Vietnam, in China. Then they sent me to Indonesia for 2 years. I was in Jakarta for 2 years. Then they sent me back to Malaysia. Yeah.
So next, I could ask about what is the exact scope in your responsibility in this company?
Right now, okay, my title is the Managing Director for Campbell Southeast Asia. This includes responsible for the total profit and loss, the P&L of the company. So if you can imagine, say a company, we have so many departments. We have our factory, our manufacturing, and then from there we have dairy, and then we have the commercial side, we have the sales and marketing. So if you look at company, imagine it's like an orchestra. I'm like a conductor. I'm not an expert. I'm not R&D head, I'm not a QC head, I'm not a sales head, I'm not a marketing head, but I have enough knowledge to bring the best out of everyone, and I'm a conductor. lead him to say, okay, this is the direction to do this, we need to do this in order to do that, and that's my role.
Okay, the next question is, can we know whether you're socially active outside of your working circle?
Yes, okay. How to put socially active? I like to be more active, but I think in terms of personal, I'm married with children. So my two daughters, they are my friends, really. We do things together. So apart from that, I have a great group of friends. We hike. We do hiking. We hike every weekend.
The friends of yours in Estonia?
No, they are not in this company. Outside. Outside. Yeah, totally outside. I have friends who cook. I have friends who's into cars. I have friends who's into gardening. For example, I joined an organization called Eco Night, and their mission is to make sure everyone turn their household garbage into compost. So I take part in a workshop. I create a bin. So whatever my kitchen waste, vegetable peel and cardboard, I put it in the bin and turn it into a compost. So the compost becomes dark soil, so it's become very fertilized. It's a fertilizer. So it's an eco thing. So I have many interests. I help out and I support Hospice Malaysia. Do you know what's hospice?
Not really.
Hospice is a volunteer organization where they help people who are dying, help them go through the final few months of their life. So say people who have cancer, they are dying, but their family don't know how to look after them. So we have retired nurses, we have retired doctors come and help them. I'm not a nurse, but I can do the volunteering work, go and talk to them. So these are the social activities I do.
Next is, I would like to ask, have you ever joined activity involving the benefits to community?
Like I said, some volunteer work. Normally I do things that is meaningful to me, has some personal meaning to me. Personally, I love gardening and I care about environment. And this is why I get involved with the compost activity, so that and I teach my friend how to make compost. Okay, so I'll do whatever I can. I can't be spending all my time to go and do this as a full-time job, but the people who knows me, if they want to do compost, they will ask me. So I'll teach them. So that's the community thing. The other thing is, I talk about hospice. It is very close to me personally because both my parents died of cancer. And when my father was dying, we also have the benefit of nurses come to the house to look after him. And these nurses, they're from hospice. So I feel that now, it's time for me to give back.
We all as a student. So in our point of view, you as a managing director, it seems like to us you have reached a pinnacle standpoint in life. But do you still have any other some sort of future goal in mind?
Yes, absolutely. I think your position doesn't define your achievement. Okay, you may be a managing director. Is that pinnacle in life? No. It depends on how you define pinnacle in life. Because to me, achieving greater good, helping other people is the pinnacle in life. So I think if you study this thing about, I'm not sure if you study this Maslow hierarchy of needs. Yeah, you heard Maslow, yeah. So your first level is like you need food, you need clothing, you need housing, then you need family, you need love, and then you need money, and then in the end you need satisfaction in life. You need to be able to give. Okay. So I think we all go through different stages. When you reach my age, in your 50s, you want to give back. But when you're young, you struggle, right? You go through your stages. What I like to do is hopefully one day I can help new startup in Malaysia. Young people like you, if you want to start a company, I would like to be able to help as an advisor or give advice to see more Malaysians can get into business and avoid the mistakes, because when you're inexperienced, you make mistakes. If I can just be an advisor for those who really want to set up business, then I'll be very happy to do that.